What's going on, love? All thanks and praise to the Most High. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your collective message of the day. Okay. For those of y'all who are new here, welcome. My name is Shani. This is Melanated Mindfulness Tarot. I typically upload daily collective messages throughout the week for us all. When or as the opportunity presents itself, you will notice more of the collective messages for each zodiac sign, as well as what I like to call collective conversations. So if those are things that you may be interested in, make sure that you go ahead and click the subscribe button, wherever the subscribe button may be, just to make sure that you're not missing out on any of the gems, the tips, the assistance, the support, or whatever it is that you may need with where you are on your journey, okay? If you're interested in booking a session or a service, if you're interested in supporting me on any of the other platforms that I'm associated with, make sure that you check out the description area, because there's a link there that will give you all the information you need, all right? So again, this is going to be a collective message of the day, and it's typically like a spirit, what do we need to know? What do we need to be made aware of? So let's get into it. Let's see what spirit has for us today. All thanks and praise to the Most High. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. You know our hearts and our situations. Can you please give us the cards that we need in order for us to be able to receive the message at hand with an open mind and an open heart? I ask that you give me the cards and give me the words to be able to articulate this message in a way that we'll be able to receive it again with an open mind and an open heart. I also ask that you clear out anything standing in the way of our clarification, confirmation, transformation, and healing at this time. Ashe, Ashe, Amen. Sweet. We had 3 already. It's given like collective. I don't know how or where or why we be seeming like in like similar energies. Look, this is no, y'all be seeing and hearing me shuffle these cards. Now, I don't know, for those of y'all who watch on a daily basis, y'all know that this card was the first card that we was discussing and talking about yesterday, underneath it all. And today is a similar energy, foundation. Your power lies in your foundation. But it's going to be another message because we got some different cards that then came out here. So let's see what spirit has for us. Like I say, underneath it all, the first card is the 4 of Discs, okay? And that's talking about like underneath it all, the foundation. Understanding, and understanding that you are the elements as well, right? Like you have to understand your power on a personal level. We all have power within us, right? Excuse me. We all got power within us, but it's like some of us, majority of us, a lot of us, we're not really understanding like who God created us to be, okay? And a lot of it comes from the distractions. My bad, hold on. A lot of it comes from the distractions because it's like instead of us focusing on our path, we be distracted and or focusing on the things that are going on around us. It's time to start a new journey. This is why I really love showing up and doing what I do. Like, do not be afraid. Don't be stressed. Like, you don't gotta feel no type of way. You may think that, because you're starting something new, like that everything falling apart, right? Those moments where you be like, everything is going wrong, everything is falling apart, ain't nothing going right for me, everybody turning their back on me, everybody acting funny, so on and so forth. Yeah, it seems chaotic and it seems confusing and things of that nature, but it's like it's really pulling you to a position to where you can actually see things, from a high vibrational standpoint, right? Like pull yourself up out of the situation so that you can recognize that sometimes things have to fall apart in order for them to fall together, okay? So pay attention to your solutions. I really do feel like there's the resistance of like, okay, I could fix this, right? There is something that I can do to fix this. And it's really as simple as shifting your mindset. With this 8 of Swords, it's again, and we've had this energy before recently, where it's like you're focusing too much on the problem that you're not really appreciating the solutions. You're not breaking down the solutions or it's giving you a step-by-step process, right? The thoughts that come to you in times of what you consider to be a problem or whatever, a challenge, obstacle, right? You looking at the problem, but you're looking at the problem as a whole. You're not looking at the problem as like, how can I break this down? How can I make this more manageable for me to be able to deal with, right? So be open-minded. Be open-minded, be aware of that, and get these feelings under control. Like feeling disgusted or discouraged, feeling like you're not good enough, right? Feeling like you're not worthy enough, feeling like you can't do it if I haven't said that already. Those are the energies that are underneath it all, though. I definitely hope with that, just even with that message alone, that it assists you and it helps you out in some type of way, shape, or form. But you got to recognize, baby, like, you are the it factor. Like, you are the it factor. You are this powerful being, and it's pretty much putting you in a position for you to be able to recognize that. So take that part of the message for what it's worth, for sure, like for sure, okay? But again, that was just underneath it all. Let's get into the cards that are on the table. Y'all already know, I don't be trying to keep y'all here too long, but please do me a favor. If you know somebody who needs to hear this message, make sure you share this video to them. If you need some more clarity or you want to have a conversation in some type of way, make sure you leave me a comment. Why not? Now, the first card up is the Ace of Wands in reverse, okay? The Ace of Wands is all about action. So what's the initial step, right? There's an initial step that you need to take when it comes to identifying who you are, or when it comes to, you know, getting yourself to that next level. What's the first step? What's the first step? It's like there is some resistance to putting in the very step. And when I always say, like, you be knowing exactly what you need to do. You know, you just second guessing yourself. You're doubting it. You're not trusting your intuition, right? So then you overthinking these situations, or you overthinking it, but you know exactly what you need to do next. Whether it's you sitting, like, whether it is you making a phone call, whether it's you having a conversation, whether it's you getting up off the couch, whether it's you, whatever it may be, right? Like, you just overthinking it. You're just overthinking it. But what's the next step that you know you need to take in order for you to change your life? Like, even if it's just you reevaluating yourself or your situation, right? You know what it is. You know what it is. There are certain cycles that need to come to an end. And you knew this already. But there are certain cycles that need to come to an end. Very much so. Because you don't want to keep on doing the same things over and over. How do you keep doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result, right? This is the inability or the lack or the resistance to you actually learning the lessons. Like, you're not, like, are you really determined to understand, overstand why you are experiencing what you're experiencing? Because trust me when I tell you, boo, it's not happening to you. It's all happening for you, right? Like, you don't be understanding the things that you pray for, and like, you're getting everything that you pray for. Just because it's not showing up in a way that you think it's supposed to show up, accept it for what it is and trust in the divine, right? Trust in the divine, because again, this goes into the power that you have, like the power that is you. I just need you to understand. I need you to understand and overstand, right? That you are the creator of your reality. So even the things that you're experiencing and you like, I did not ask for this shit. If you look at it from a different perspective, I can guarantee you did. Like, it's the essence of what you asked for. And sometimes you have to go through certain situations and circumstances, you know, events and things of that nature in order for you to be able to see what Spirit needs you to see, in order for you to be able to pick up the lesson that Spirit is putting down. Do you understand that? And you would think, like, well, if everything is like divinely guided, why do I got to keep on having a similar experience? Because each time you get closer and closer to realizing who the fuck you are. It's, you know how you can have a friend and you can keep on telling a friend that you can keep on giving them some type of advice about something, and you feel like they're not getting it. But eventually, they're going to get it. Sometimes you just really got to get tired of your own shit. And sometimes that happens in little steps at a time, and that's okay. That's okay. Listen, I look at it like this. If you needed $1 and you only kept on coming across dimes, you need 10 dimes to make $1. So if you need $1 and you come across one dime, okay, it's like I'm a little bit closer. Then you pick up another dime somewhere, I'm a little bit closer. And if you got to break that dime down to 2 nickels, you still end up getting a little bit closer each and every time when you move forward. So don't be so discouraged, okay, by it's like you feeling like, oh, I can't do it, or I keep on putting myself in a similar situation. Like, it's happening for a reason, and I promise you, when you're tired, you're gonna be tired. Like, and when you're tired, you're gonna become more determined to make shifts happen for yourself. Is you understanding where I'm coming from? I hope so. Like, I hope so. However, keep moving forward. Like, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Even in those moments where it feel like you're not doing enough or you're not putting in the work, right? Everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens by a mistake. Nothing happens by an accident. Nothing happens by a coincidence. Everything is happening exactly how it needs to. And sometimes we have to experience certain things, certain energies, so that we can become aware of what we do not want to keep on experiencing, or what we don't want to associate ourselves with, and things of that nature, right? Because, like, how would you know? How would you know the difference between what you want and what you don't want if you have not experienced or come across the things that's not in alignment with you, for you to be able to make that decision? So, be mindful of that. Again, the power is within you. I don't know if it right now it's given like, stop looking outside of yourself for everything that you already have. That's what it was given. Like, stop looking outside of yourself. Start identifying, like, understand how you are the elements: fire, air, water, and earth, and spirit. Fire, air, water, earth, spirit. The 4 elements is what's the main people talk about, but I always include the 5th element, because the 5th element to me is like that spiritual side of things. Like, you just gotta pay attention, tap in, educate yourself, listen to somebody on YouTube. Maybe I'll even do a collective conversation on it. Thanks for the thought. Thanks for the idea. The first card that we get, and we probably gonna take 3 because we got 3 rows right here. The first card that we get is betrayal, right? So it's like you feel like the forces are against you, or you feel like people are against you, but you're not recognizing and realizing like the actions that you need to take, right? And because that one goes with that Ace of Wands, which is on top of the Ace of Wands in reverse, which is on top of the 2 of Wands. Stop feeling like you gotta just do everything all at one time, boo. You don't. You do not have to just show up and do everything all at one time. So you thinking that other people betraying you, or they like, you have to look at how you are bringing that energy upon yourself. This next card is surrender. We just need one more. Surrender. So we got betrayal, we got surrender, let go and let God, okay? You don't gotta be in control of everything. Like, you can be in control of you and your reality, but you don't know what somebody else is creating for themselves. You don't know what other people are creating for themselves. And that's why it even used to be tricky for me, because I felt like I knew what I wanted. And because I knew what I wanted, I expected other people to know what I wanted. Even with me like whether I talked about it or not, right? But, you know, I just had to accept the fact that, like, I'm not in control of everybody else and what they desire or not. Like, I'm only in control of me, how I react and respond, what I choose to do. So, Spirit, can we get one last card out of this deck? Can we get one last card out of this deck for the collective? Thank you. And then liberation. Yes. Liberation. That energy just feels good. My bad. So, betrayal. I gave y'all what I wanted, what I intuitively came across with betrayal. But in the book, it says, "Who betrayed you?" It says, "Betrayals from others mirrors you betraying yourself." Betrayal is a web that disrupts everything you thought you knew. Use discernment in your relationships. Betrayals make it difficult to trust, but without trust, your relationships are a lie. Trust that no matter what happens and no matter how long it takes, you will survive and thrive. The real question: how have you betrayed or abandoned yourself? The goddess declaration is, I am willing to know the truth. And surrender. Surrender says, let it all go. Say aloud now, I surrender. These words cast a spell, breathe them in. Release control, stop bonding around struggle, hand the keys to the divine, allow spirit to carry you and fill in the gaps. You don't have to figure it all out. God and or goddess has your back. Have faith in where you are at this moment. The goddess declaration says, everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. Y'all see how these words of confirmation just be coming? I didn't know that these cards was finna come out and clarify everything that we didn't already discuss. But look at God, okay? Look at how the Most High works. All thanks and praise to the Most High. We definitely appreciate you for all that you do, all that you've done, all that is coming, okay? Ashe, ashe, ashe. Liberation. Liberation says, break free. Your dreams hold the power and keys to your liberation. You are freedom herself or himself. Rise up. The embodiment says, you deserve to feel free. What do you imagine for yourself? Daring to manifest your dreams is a part of personal liberation. Find your own personal liberation codes and your soul's unspoken desires. Life is too short to live within someone else's story. Facts. Okay, facts. Divine blessings and magic are on your side. Enjoying your freedom fully is the best gift to your ancestors. My dreams empower me is the goddess declaration. Okay? So, if you need to, watch it again. If you need to, send it to a friend. But I do thank y'all and I appreciate y'all. I definitely hope that this gave you some type of clarification, confirmation, transformation, or assistance with the healing that you may need at this time. Until next time, love, make sure you enjoy yourself and have the most amazing day. Peace.